Alright, welcome to today's stream. It's going to be a short one today. And that's mostly because I have a flight to catch fairly soon. Still getting some stuff set up. Looks like I need to increase the exposure on my camera. Alright, let me go ahead and jump into the screen share. Alright, apologies for those of you watching on stream on Twitch. You couldn't hear anything because the music may have been up too loud. So, quick recap of where I left off yesterday. I got to the point where I needed to deploy these changes up to Supabase, and I'm unable to get that to work. The alternative that I can do is just run it manually, which I would prefer not to do, but if it'll unblock me, I may end up doing it that way. Wait a minute, okay. Customer ID is a foreign key. Okay, never mind. It references all users. That will already exist. Yeah, these are all referencing auth users. Except for orders, maybe. Alright, so I'm gonna try a few more times to get this deployed using the proper channels. So this DB push right here. The fact that it's connecting to 192 is interesting. It's upset about this particular table, and it's saying that customer already exists. So let's verify that customers do indeed already exist. By the way, this is the production database. And this one should be the local database, but I'm having Docker issues. I don't know what's up with Docker. Every time I come to my computer, Docker is not working. And I haven't done anything. It's very annoying, to be honest. I don't think I'll be able to do this either because, yeah, Docker isn't up and running. Oh my gosh, this is really annoying. Make sure that Docker is closed. It is. All right. Now I should be able to connect to my database. Yep. So you'll see that I have customers, orders, and profiles, and I've also lost all of my data. That's just great. But what I would like to do is push this same database up into Supabase. It's interesting that I can't do anything else. Can read on date. Okay. Where do these policies exist? Because I don't even have a table for that policy. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm in the wrong thing. Maybe I do have these things and I didn't really. Okay, never mind. I'm dumb. So the migration worked. It was just I was dumb and not looking at the right schema. Oh, wait. Now I don't see it anymore. Wait, what? Oh, we're in GraphQL. I don't know how I got to that. Okay, all right, we're good. So this exists, so I go ahead and do some committing. Okay, so I don't care about this, but I need to edit this file. There shouldn't be two of these things there. Art, wait, what? Okay, this must have been added to the to to the repository. I would like to delete this. Analysis. Good. I don't want anything in this folder. I forgot to do casts. This needs a new line. I thought I had a plugin installed on my machine to do that called Final New Line. Is it just not working? I should never have to do this. Okay, it was just not enabled. Okay. No wonder I'm having to do stupid stuff like this. This is, in my mind, a waste of time change. Dependencies. Thought I renamed this, but maybe I didn't. No, I did rename it. Okay. Yo, thanks for the follow, Ryan. Is it Ryan James McDuff? I can't. It went away. But thank you for the follow. Node modules. Why are node modules even here? Oops, don't want to do that. So I have a few git ignores. Okay. Where's this node module? Change. Wait, this is just at the top level of my project? If so, these need to get deleted. Yeah, this looks like it's just the top level of my project. All right, let's also look at hidden files. All right, yeah, so that's trash. This is trash. That's trash. And that's trash too. I want to say this is also trash. Oh wait, no, it's not. What's really needed is a better way of organizing these projects. The current strategy is not great, in my opinion. So we'll do that. This is going to be the Superbase project, or yeah, we'll just call it Superbase. Okay, we'll call it A for now. And then what I can do is all of the things that belong to the Superbase project, which is almost everything, except for, well, assets belongs there too. This git ignore is for that. Oh, stop, no. HTTP test goes there, as well as the README. Because this itself is its own repo. I want to look at this, see what this is. Okay. There's a git ignore here as well. Okay, so this is only for Supabase stuff, but I need project specific stuff as well. All right, so DS store, we always want to ignore that. I don't want to look for anything with .env, dot anything. I forget if this is matching a pattern or if this is a glob pattern. So I'm gonna do this because I don't remember. And honestly, this is wrong now. It's not really Supabase that I care about anymore. Yeah, so we'll do that. So I'm not sure if I really need this. I wonder if I can just do .env that right there, and that'll match anything. It should. I'll leave it as that. I want to ignore anything with a paw in it, and that's because of this right here. This is basically proprietary software that I don't want to use. This VS Code setting, yeah, we'll do that. So we'll locate this. I'm not even sure what repo this is supposed to be actually. The edge function. Okay, this is Supabase. This part right here is Supabase. Oh wait, no, that's not it. Maybe I should delete this. This is not useful to me. Move that to trash. This is the one that I want. Oops. In fact, before I even do that, let me rename this. Don't need A anymore. So this Supabase, this backend is actually Next.js. We'll just call it API, maybe. All right, and let's call this one signal Supabase sample integration. And all of my projects that consist of multiple projects, I like to put an @ symbol. Sure, it's overloaded, but like I don't have a good way of representing organizations. Maybe I could do @ maybe, I don't know. In case I have the API, I have Supabase, and now I want to move the app into the same directory. And maybe what I can do before I leave today is get my repositories in order so that I'm not confused when I'm trying to work on the plane. All right, so this Flutter Stripe test is, well, that was the app. Okay, this is trash. We get rid of that. Flutter Stripe payment actions. One signal and Flutter, Supabase edge. Okay, it's this. All right. So this is the app that I care about. All right, so maybe I can delete that now. No git ignore there. So now I should be able to delete this project. I'm not going to delete it just yet because I'm afraid to be honest. Droid, that's trash. This is trash. OS no test, one signal in Flutter, no location filters. All right, so I definitely want to keep this. I need to move that. So just FYI, if you are just now joining, I have a flight and not that long from now. And in order to be able to work, I need to make sure that not only do things work on this machine without issue and that everything is checked in, but also that it works on my laptop, which is in my backpack back there. I'll confirm that in a bit. Let's relocate these. In fact, I'm just going to, maybe it'll be better to create new projects. So this is going to be the next API, aka my backend. This is the front end or the mobile app. The problem that I'm going to have with these is assigning a name to these. But we can take a look. Oh wait, there's not even a, oh wow, this isn't even a repository. I probably want this to be a repository. All right, let's let's get some things in order. Where is this at? Oh wow, okay. Edge function. Okay, I see what happened now. So maybe I shouldn't have copies of the same thing on my machine because it's confusing. So notes, this right here. Wait, these aren't even the notes. I wonder if I just haven't saved my notes yet. All right, I'm just going to create a gist for this. That's not what I wanted. Yes. So this is one signal Supabase integration notes. All right. I'm going to go ahead and edit this file because there's some more stuff. This setup, this right here. In fact, I'm going to close this project. We'll open up the new one that I just created or copied, the copy that I made, and we'll open that up. That's here, this project here. And what I was working on, I've already forgotten what I was working on. We'll start with the API. Okay. Wait, what? Why isn't that working? Is that not it? Get remote? Oh, this isn't a repo. Okay, never mind. That makes sense. Okay, repo. What can I do? Can I initialize one? Is it new or create? Create. All right, so this is going to have the title. So one signal sample integration. And this is going to be the API. Yeah, I'll figure out the description later. It's not that important. And we'll make it private for now. No. Get ignore. No, I already have one. A license. Do I have a license? No, this is going to be private. Superbase sample integration, sample integration API, yes. Clone it. That didn't do what I thought it would do. That, oh my god, okay, that didn't do anything that I thought it would do, which is okay. We'll just initialize it and then we'll add the remote manually. Even worse is that it probably didn't even add it to the right organization. No, it didn't here. So I need to delete that. Dang it. I'll do that in a moment. In fact, I have to do that first because I'll be pushing to something that doesn't exist. Is there a remove? I'm not typing that. Let's have admin rights to the repository. This way. I don't understand why I can't delete it from. Let's try this again. All right, so we'll do that again. We'll say create. Oh, but before I do that, I need to make sure that this is a repo. It looks like it is now. All right, we're going to push an existing local repository. It's this one. We're going to name this that, except I'm going to name this with one signal developers, like that. And my hope, or at least my expectation, is that it'll create that API under, I'm sorry, not that repository underneath the one signals developers org. Make it private for now. Add a remote. Yes. Would you like to be? Yes. Call. Okay. All right. It looks like it added it to the correct place. Let's make sure. Yep. Cool. So let's do a quick peek at everything. I'm gonna add almost everything. I'm just making sure there's nothing in here that I don't want. So far this looks good, so we'll just commit all of that. And we'll just say bootstrap or add API implementation. Or technically this is the webhook. All right. There should be some stuff here now. Yep. Oops. Stripe. Next. TypeScript. API. Technically, these are edge functions, or they will be, maybe. Just doing some quick things, following the strategy that I have for how repos are organized or should be organized. So I'm not taking any issues. We're not using projects. I do want to turn off actions. There's no need for that. Security, I don't think I can turn that off, unfortunately. Already off. Okay, cool. All right, so that's one down. Next, let's look for one signal superbase, because I think I already have some in here. Okay, this one. All right. I think I'm gonna delete this and push it back. Well, before I do that, let me make sure that I commit everything. function sample. Maybe I've already committed everything. Okay, so I guess these were already done. So maybe instead of changing anything this way, I could just rename it. All right, so it looks like I'm going to have to update the remote manually if I do that. So this is going to be one signal super bass integration sample or sample integration. I forgot what I'm supposed to call this. One signal super bass sample integration and then the name of what it is. This is going to be the app. So now it's going to be one signal super bass sample integration app. Go ahead and rename that. Let me take care of these other things. So no projects, no issues. This is an example project that I'm doing. So there's no need for me to try to support broken things. That's not really my responsibility. And but what I mean by that is that dependencies change over time. I don't intend to keep track of that because this is a toy project. All right, this is going to be Flutter, Stripe, Superbase, one signal. There will be push messaging, push notifications, /push. There will also be SMS. And there might even be email or in-app messaging. I know there will be an in-app message for sure. In-app messaging and email. All right, and go ahead and save that. So I'm going to do a quick test to see if desktop will pick up on the name change. Repository settings, and let's see. No, it doesn't. It still thinks this is the remote, so I'm going to change that, which is one signal super bass sample integration app dot get save. Uh-oh. I will just copy verbatim what it has here. All right, cool. And let's make sure that the latest commits came from a couple days ago. Okay, that looks good. Now there's one more. It's this edge function, this right here. So this is going to be sample integration. And technically, this is going to be super bass. At least that's what I'm going to rename it. So one signal super bass sample integration. And we'll call this super bass. All right, we're good on the name. And I'm gonna also do the same thing of disabling issues, projects, and actions if it's not already done so. Let's make sure these are good. So we have push notifications, one signal, Deno, edge functions. We'll also put push and email and in-app messaging. There's also off, so maybe I can say super bass off. And what else is going on here? This might be it, or I'll add more later. So as you can see, most of I guess the instructions for the super bass side, well, not all of them. These are the instructions for creating an edge function. This will likely go into its own document, and I will also create instructions for setting up a database webhook, as well as potentially, I guess, dealing with auth. Maybe auth. Auth would be more for sending an OTP token to a SMS device using one signal. At least that's kind of what I have in mind. All right, so next thing is I need to find this. Okay, so it's already named that. Perfect. So I want to rename how it appears. Maybe I won't be able to do that. Copy this whole thing. Even in the right, I'm not even in the right project anymore. I should be in the super bass one. So this is the one signal super bass edge function sample app, and that's in random. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and remove that. This is the app. Okay, so it looks like I only have one. Okay, so let's add an existing. I think this is going to be the API. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the same thing with Superbase. So let's add that. Branch, or not the branch, the remote. It's this right there. Okay, I see what's happening here. All right, so all of these backend changes I want to remove. because I'm basically split out things that shouldn't exist. It's edge function app alias. Okay, we'll remove that. All right, there is a config functions. Either these have already been added, and I don't know. Let's just get rid of these things first. This is what happens for having two projects in one database. This is the issue. I'm going to push this, but I'm going to keep note of this commit SHA right here because I'm not sure if I'm going to jack up something. So by having that commit SHA, I can always go back. But it looks like I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Never mind. All right. This is good. And I now have all of my projects in one place so I can delete some stuff. Flutter, Stripe, payment actions. Is there anything in here that I want? Screens off. Maybe I can steal this off screen if I haven't already. All right. Maybe I can use the other thing. And really, what I'm just trying to get at is like, do I need any of this? My gut is no, I don't. Oh wow, whoever did this, I wonder if they're in Houston. I wonder if they put their actual address. The reason why that's interesting to me is that I live in Houston and I'm from here. All right, so they're initializing the payment sheet in the same way that I am. Okay, so no, I don't need this. We're good. I can throw these away now because they're in GitHub now as a gist. Now I want to throw the tables in here um, that it was yelling at me about that it couldn't do. And I also need to make sure that this is saved. It looks like it is. And one thing I am going to do is create a copy, close all of this. I see that I have one webhook listening, so I need to grab my other computer. But I'm still doing a little bit of management here, so I guess we can get rid of both of these. I'm actually looking at stuff that I like, work that I'm planning to do while I'm on the plane, just in case I can't upgrade to business class. I need something that I can at least consume. So there's a lot of reading that I need to do. Reviewing our release process. We have some stuff on journeys, webhooks, as well as checking email. I can do that too. I'm really bad about checking emails. All right, get rid of that, get rid of that. And let's verify that I have all of these lined up, Superbase. Yep, I have all of them. API, app, Superbase. So we're organized now. Don't need that, don't need that. Not even sure what this is. I do want to add this to my list of resources. I wonder if I need to check in, or do I have to do it at the airport? It'll suck if I can do it from home. I don't have to go to the airport until like 6 or 7, maybe. Not 6. I'm sorry, or 5. No, my Qatar Airways uh, thing. Qatar. Definitely, yeah, definitely am a member. Just don't know. Definitely a member. Okay. Password. I have no idea what my password is. Man, if Qatar Airways pops up here, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, all right, I'm okay now. Let's see, log in. Qatar Airways. Generate a new password. Actually, no, I don't want this. We're gonna put this under personal, and I'm also gonna change the password because it's on stream. I just realized that. That. Seriously, it's not gonna let me. Oh my gosh. I hate when these dumb web developers try to get me to do stuff their way. I shouldn't have to. Let's see if I can do this my way. Does it pop up? No, they're using JavaScript for all of this. My gosh. So this makes it hard for me to use a password manager if I can't just copy and paste the password that I would like to use. This will probably fail at least twice. Yeah, I'm not really good at typing the same thing several times. How is this not a password that's good enough? My password meets literally all of this. All right, cool. So that went off. Still doesn't show up. Doing all of this and I still don't know if my flight information is even going to be there. Oh no, it is here. Okay. Sure, had I had the app, I probably would have got a notification that I can upgrade. Oh, okay. Let's see. Special offer. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be upgrading this. I wouldn't call this a deal. 4 grand to upgrade to business for this flight. That 4 grand additional? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh well, I get a yeah. So it's actually $3,400. I get a slight discount. I will pass. I will sit in cattle class. 4 grand. That's a new desk as well as a new chair, which I plan to get next year after my Thailand travel. I don't want to get it now because I actually want to be able to use it. And even though there is, I think there are discounts that I can get. Here, I can show that off right quick. So I currently have this the fully desk. I've had it for almost a decade, almost. And I got the bamboo one. It was on sale. It was only like $500 at the time, so I've gotten my money's worth. Now I want to upgrade. Same size. The only difference is I want different color legs, and I want a hardwood. So I was gonna get this white oak, and this has the newer version of the leg, so this should be a little bit quieter than mine. So I can get the same contour, same grommet holes. Basically, nothing really changes except if I get it now, I save like $400. So I may get it now. We'll see. There are some things that I wanted to do different, like have power on top of the desk, as well as having a bottle opener. Why can't I hide that? All right, and the desk frame that I was gonna get was this blue. I kind of like it. No casters. Yeah, so I save 550, basically $500 if I get it now. Maybe even more. Maybe there's like a Black Friday additional discount, and if there is, I may go ahead and pull the trigger now before November. So okay, never mind. I was thinking maybe there was an additional percent off. Check my email to see if I've gotten any codes. I don't know. But yes, this is why I'm not going to purchase a business tech class ticket. It's because I can purchase this, and this is going to last for longer than the 12-hour flight that I'm, 16-hour flight total. Anyways, It's 1:10. I'm gonna take a quick break. Right, so now I'm just going to do some verification to make sure that I actually do have these tables because I thought I checked yesterday and I didn't see them, but they are here now. Okay, so on the Superbase side, I'm good actually. Yeah, this is good. I've deployed the thing to Superbase, and I need to also confirm. What? Okay, that's not behaving the way that I would expect. Maybe this only works on GitHub.com and not just. Yeah, I think that's it. So on Signal developers, the repository is Superbase. It has the word Superbase in it. Right. All right. Wait, what? Oh wait, am I not in the right? Okay, I'm not in the right thing. Okay, this needs to get deleted. We're no longer doing this. Crazy if they think I'm gonna type that whole thing. All right, so this right here should have a migrations as well as the initial script that has everything needed to do the thing. Now my question is, why did this fail? Right? Like that shouldn't have failed. It gave me this thing about something being out of order or something like that. I don't remember. But now that that's working, I can do like an end-to-end test to make sure that this is all working as expected. And this time, instead of using the Android emulator, because it's burning a lot of my RAM right now, I'm instead going to use iOS emulator, which is a little bit more resource efficient in my opinion. All right, so I'll select that and new version of Flutter. Okay, I'm like, is it not going to do stuff because there's a new version of Flutter available? I feel like I just upgraded on my laptop yesterday. It's like every time I do something with Flutter, it's a new upgrade or a new update, and I'm not a fan of that. It's fatiguing. Uh, for those of you who are watching who aren't, I guess, really software people, uh, what typically comes with updates are breaking changes, things that you have to do, so they come with work. And I don't like anything adding work to my plate. And updates, like, I don't care about new things. I just care that my existing things continue to work. So, if you remember from the beginning of the stream, I mentioned that I lost all of my data when Docker crashed, which is literally daily at this point. So I had to do this again. So we'll just do one signal for the password. I don't want to type a lot. Okay. Oh, I also need to make sure that I have other things running, which I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't. Okay, so let's get that started. So the first thing I'm gonna want is Superbase. I need that to be running. I think it is though. Superbase has to be running. In fact, let's see. Yes, Superbase is running. So the next thing that needs to be running is the API endpoint, which this extra complexity is not because I wanted it to be complex, but because I'm unable to develop and host or serve several edge functions at the same time with Superbase. So you can imagine if I'm developing one edge function, that's great and all, but what if I need to develop two or three because I'm testing out this whole workflow? I can't do that with the current iteration of developer tools that Superbase provides. So I had to kind of go around it by creating an API that's based on Next that I use to host the stuff, or at least one of the things, specifically this function right here on Stripe event. So I'll go ahead and run that. And the other thing that I'm gonna want, so I need to go into the Superbase project itself and wait a minute. Something is off. Or maybe not, maybe not. So we'll do Superbase functions, serve, or is it functions? Serve. I forgot what the function is called. Payment sheet. Okay. So I want to run payment sheet. And I have to specify the M file because for some reason, if I don't do it, it can't find it. So it should dump them all out to my yeah, right here. And this right here is due to me, like, environment variables often give me a lot of issues, so I'm printing them out just to make sure that they're loaded. It gets rid of a whole class of errors by having this information available. In any case, we're now running. It says the payment sheets handler is running. There's one other thing that I need to run in addition to that. Okay, we'll just close that. All right, so from here, and I can do this from anywhere, but I just want it to be in this directory. I'll do Stripe. I forgot what it is. Here, Stripe listen. All right, except it's not on Stripe payment. It's going to be on this way, on Stripe payment. And if you're curious why that is, this right here needs to line up with this API route right there on Stripe event. Oh wait, no, that's on event. All right, so we'll do localhost. All right, so this is going to pipe all of the webhook events to my stuff. One moment. All right, so this secret here is something that I need, and I probably should have waited before serving this because I need to update this secret here. Oh, it's the same secret, so we're even better. All right. So I do want to test to make sure that this is working. So I'll do a trigger. Man, sometimes I wish my CLI were a little bit better. I do have fish installed on here, I think, which would help, I suppose. So let's see if it'll know what I want. No, it doesn't. Okay. Of course it doesn't know. It took a long time for that to complete. Longer than I would have expected. Oh, there is no history here. I'm tripping. We'll just exit. I was tripping. I forgot that you don't get history in a new shell. You had to create history. Wait, whoa, what just happened? How did that happen? Oh, what? That was interesting. Didn't want this, but I will accept it if I can't get out of it. Oh my gosh, what just happened? Oh, okay. I don't know how I did this, and I don't like it. I don't want my stuff split this way. I prefer it to tab how it was. But I suppose I'll deal with it for now. I just need to run this command just to show that like an event will happen. All right, so we see that we are getting an event. And we are getting a Prisma result failure, which is what I expect. That's good. All right, so let's line all of this up so we can see everything. All right, so this window here is the Supabase payment intent. This right here is how I can submit a whatever. I don't remember. Why is this full screen? All right, and this right here is my webhook forwarding. That's gonna happen. Just close that because that's annoying me now. All right, so right here is the Supabase payment sheet, and let's get the simulator up. I'll move that to over here. See everything. All right, so when I do this first step, we should see a request or something like that appear here. So I'll go ahead and get that up. All right, we get the request, and then I can go ahead and do the payment. Put in a fake number. Now I should have gotten a request here, and the Prisma result should be good. Yeah, see, Prisma result. So now if I look in my database, and specifically the local one, which I think this is it right here, but I want to edit this. So this is going to be the Supabase sample integration. And this is going to be local. All right, so if we look in orders, there should be one right there for $10.99. There should be one customer, and one profile. Wait. Oh, okay. There isn't one profile yet because I had to create it. So if I come here, I should be able to create my profile. And let's refresh. Okay, it doesn't exist yet. So we'll say I am Will Shepherd. We'll say onesignal.com. I don't like that blank out. That's hideous. Shame on Flutter for being so hideous. All right, so now I have a profile here. Not sure where I would get the URL for the avatar right now, but yeah, this all works. And if I go up to the auth table, we'll see that I have one user that exists, and I'm currently logged in. And wait, where is that at? So the thing that I eventually will want to implement is this refresh tokens and all that kind of thing. Okay, so now that this is set up, I can now start to test webhooks. So if you'll remember, the reason why I couldn't do this, well, you probably don't, but if you watched yesterday, you would have saw that I was trying to create a webhook, but I didn't have access to the table that I needed, which prompted me to try to do a deployment that didn't work. At some point, either today or yesterday, a deployment worked, and I just didn't know. So I should have the table that I want now. So now anytime a table or something is added to this order insert, I want to call this request here, specifically a post, and then the URL is going to be whatever Superbase gives me. So I'll duplicate this tab and pull the URL of my edge function, specifically this one right here. Details. So I'll just copy that URL and put it here. All right, and then I want to name this order made. I'm gonna call it send push or order confirmation push. Push order confirmation confirm. Valid hook name. Why don't you tell me how the hell I can name it? I don't understand why is that invalid? Okay. Okay, maybe you can't use spaces. I wish they would make that very clear, which they don't. Okay. Now the next step is to update my environment variables for, wait, oh, this is the wrong account. I need to update the environment variables for this project right here. I'm gonna rename this to API. Environment variables. Let's see which ones I need because I don't remember. I have a Stripe secret key here. I'm confused now. How is, oh, I misspelled it, no wonder. Maybe I can delete it though. Nope, I need it, unfortunately. All right. I want to say that I can set these environment variables using the CLI, if I'm not mistaken. Um, that may be slightly easier, to be honest. So let's see if I can. Is What is it doing? I don't know if I want that. I just wanted help. There a secrets env? Yep. All right, so we'll do env. All right, so add a new variable to multiple environments. Add a new variable for a specific environment. What if I want to do variables, like more than one? Because if it's not possible, I'm going to have to write a script, and I'm not going to do that right now. For now, I'll just do using their UI. And this is going to be for development and preview, I guess. Preview is going to be based off of main. Why don't I see my project? Make it available to all repos. There we are. So this is the one here. Here, so we're going to do the Supabase URL. For this is going to be this. It'll be separate for production once that actually goes into production. So we have those two. All right, I'm going to need the Stripe signing secret. So I think I got to get that from Stripe. I'll do that over here, but I'm not sure where it's going to take me. Currently don't have a hosted endpoint. Add an endpoint. Okay. I will add the thing that I can put in here for now. Actually, I can't put anything in here. Just make them empty for now. And the reason why I need to move out of that is I need this domain here. Wait, what was that? Okay. I'm going to put it here. And then the API is going to be, or it's going to be API on Stripe event. It's going to listen to events on my account, this particular version. And the only event that I care about is payment intent. Well, actually, there's only one that I care about right now, and that's success, succeeded. Update this signing secret. It should only update preview and development. Yes, perfect. So now I need my Stripe secret. I'm gonna go grab that. Honestly, I think I should be able to use the one that I'm using, which is my current Stripe secret key, because this is test. Preview and development is actually test. Okay. So at this point, we have everything needed. Let's look at deployments. Is another deployment happening? Okay, I don't need a rollback. I need to create a new deployment. All right, I'm gonna redeploy this. The reason, wait, only created via Git can be redeployed. Okay. Well, that sucks. Maybe I don't need it to be redeployed. I just need it to be reloaded because I added environment variables. Anyway, we'll see if it works. We'll just try it out. So this right here is currently controlled via these environment variables. I'm not even sure if I'm using this payment processor endpoint, but what I can do for now is copy this. And I'm gonna set it to the live Supabase URL. All right, so the anonymous key that I want for this one is the one that I just copied, which I think is this one. And I can verify actually. Anonymous key, I'll just copy it again. Okay. So I'm gonna stop and rebuild, and now it should use Supabase in the cloud, and all the things should happen on the deployed stuff. Hopefully, it's my simulator. Here we are. So I'll just close this. Yo, what's up, Owen? How you doing? If this has been there for a while, my bad. I haven't been paying attention. All right, let's do the payment intent, and I don't really have any good ways of knowing what's going to happen right now. Okay. Invalid JWT. Okay. And I know why. This makes sense, actually, now that I think about it. Or does it make sense? A sign up. Okay, I think that does make sense because that is just pointed to the cloud. So let's create a new user. And we'll bring up my little table thing here. And let's open up the production database. So when I do this, okay, no, that didn't work. Invalid login. Oh, wait, no, sign up. I'm tripping. Okay, that didn't work either. Error saving new user. Still nothing. All right. Error creating new user. Really, the only thing that I can think of that would cause that failure is these two things being wrong. Literally the only thing I can think of that would cause that to fail in that way. Let's try it again. I want to see, yeah, 500 database error creating new user. Okay. Is there a reason why I can't create users? I just learned why I was getting this 3,000. I'm actually curious about that. Do I have access to change any of that? Okay, no, I don't have access to that. Okay. I wonder if this isn't how you do a comment. I'm gonna delete it for now, just to be safe. I'm not sure if I need this payment processor thing. So I can't trust that hot reload. So what I'm gonna do is close the app and also delete it. Oh, come on, that's not what I wanted to do. And because I don't trust anything, I'm gonna also do a clean right quick. All right, so try this again. And I'll go ahead and drop them back in so I don't forget. I just won't save it. What I've noticed about this key is that the first part of the key is the same. The body portion of the key is slightly different. They start out the same: JPC 3MI0 JZ DX. Wait, are they the same? Is there a 9S in here? Yeah, there's a 9S in here. 9S FUB. What if this is the same key? No, it's not the same key. Okay, all right, that's where the difference is. Z, S, I. Okay, so that one's I, this one's 1. So the key is different. I was gonna say, I'm like, oh, that may be why we're using the wrong key. One signal, like that. New user, okay. All right, well, sure. All right, so this should allow me signups. Oh, okay, well, at least I know it's getting to the server. Profiles doesn't exist. Profiles doesn't exist. Okay. Did I forget an S? No, I didn't know. It definitely that exists. Ah, full name doesn't exist. Okay. It wants a full name. Why though? Yeah, that's actually why. Why do I need that? I didn't need it at any other point until just now, so that's interesting. wish it would let me see the prepared statement that it's running. Wish they would have opened this in an issue. Maybe they did. Yeah, this looks like the same person. Maybe. User management starter. I don't want to use that, but no, I'm not. I'm not even going to use it. Neither do I want to do it, but I'm not going to do it because that's just adding more potential failure points. But I can go and show what that's coming from. Never mind. I take it back. And it sucks when I know what the issue is, but like I can't really do anything about it other than potentially add that new column. But who's to say that there aren't any other additional columns that it thinks that I should have? And if it does think that I should have it, why? Like that's the second question. Let's just look for this starter template, user starter. This person references this thing, but instead of linking to it like an actual helpful human, he just says it. And I guess it's left to the person who's reading it to go and find it. Even though he's already found it and knows about it, he could have just linked. I hate people like that. Like say something that they'll just say it or drop a comment. Don't even refer to a source. This is the most useless set of search results I've ever received in my life. Okay, so this is what their profile table looks like. See what mine looks like. Oops. Oops. All right, so profiles. All right. I guess I'll just add first name and last name. I'm not sure where it's gonna get that from. Text. Is this nullable? Yes. Because I really don't care about this. Right, and then I want to add last name. All right. Let's try this again. Still nothing. Okay. Look at the error. I can say for sure this is going to slow down my development. The fact that I can't do any of this locally. Like little stupid issues like this. Error saving new user. Full name. Wait, did I not just add that? Or did I just add first and last? I just added first and last, okay. I don't like that it's forcing me to add columns for data that I'm not going to use it or care about. This isn't a great experience. All right, it's taking longer, so hopefully that means that it's doing something. Let's refresh these. I had to confirm. I don't want to confirm. Confirm. I don't want to confirm. Okay. This doesn't do it. I would need to do like a deep link, and this, yeah, that's just not it. Cancel, come back. Let's see if it actually created a user. Okay, so a user was created. All right, cool, we're good. Put in a username. So this is using Supabase, like an actual instance of Supabase. So it takes a little bit longer, just a tiny bit. All right, cool. Database updated. All All right, now this is the next thing to see if this is going to work. Um, this is happening on the super bass side as well. So because that's being ran in an edge function, I'm gonna come to the edge function and look at the logs. There's nothing here yet. And actually we'll look at invocation first. There's nothing here yet. When I do this, it should do something, hopefully. All right, let's refresh. We should see something. We don't. That's not good. All right, now I'm very confused. Who got this request? Where did this request go? Okay, never mind. All right, it's just slow. So here's the invocation, and let's put in a fake thing. And maybe I should have did this on an Android device where I can actually get the notification. But we can instead just go look at the invocation to see if it got invocated. So go ahead and pay. All right, that went off. All right, so now let's go to the database, look at webhooks, and can we inspect this? Okay, I guess I have no way to know. Or triggers, let's see. On auth user created, update objects. Okay, this isn't it. Let's see if we got anything to push. And at least go and see if I got the webhook event. 11, 1204, yeah, that was it. Did it fail or succeed? Ah, okay, unhandled event type, payment method attached. I don't think I care about that one. Let's go to my webhook. Error rate, okay, it failed, okay. Why did it fail? There's no response body. Okay, there's nothing. I just get a 404. This may not be the right URL. It's not the right URL. I feel dumb now. Okay. So edge functions, they have a special URL here. And I also had to give, had like authorization. So that part. A minute. No. This is right. That's right. I think. On Stripe event. I just wanted to make sure I spelled it right. See, I'm getting a 404 and I don't expect that. I'm going to set up a domain at some point soon, just to make my life a little bit easier. But I want to say this is it. One signal superbase sample integration.vercel.app/API slash on Stripe event. I'm pretty sure that's the right thing. Okay, now why is that failing? Is there like a yeah, like why is that failing? This works. Hmm. Oh wait, that worked. That works. Why doesn't this work on Stripe event? Is it not deployed? Actually, you know what? That could be it. I may not have deployed it. So let's do that. Cause I remember trying to do it and then I stopped it. So we'll do deploy. Make sure it's actually that. Okay, yeah, Vercel deploy. Maybe that's the issue, is that I never truly deployed it. And Vercel does show the commit that it deployed, so I guess I could have just looked. In fact, I am going to look to confirm. Oh, well, it only shows the commit when you deploy from GitHub, which I didn't do. All right, so the preview site is here, but I don't want the preview site. Oh, wait. Okay, I see now. So I do want the preview site. That's what I should be using. So I'm going to change this address. So app/API event. All right, try that out here. Perfect. That's what I expected. Okay. Now I'm going to try that payment flow again. Okay. Let's refresh. All right, look at that. That request succeeded with an OK. So I should be able to come back to my edge function, not my edge function, I'm sorry. Yes, my edge function, and look at push, and I should see an invocation. Assuming okay, I don't see it though. Let's see if I see an order. If I see an order, okay. This is not great. Here's my reason why. I have this webhook that's supposed to call this function whenever something is inserted into the orders table. I'm pretty sure that's what this happens. It calls this. Now, sure, I may not get a log, but I should at least see an invocation, which I don't see. Well, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and call it. I need to continue prepping for my flight in a few hours. So if you made it this far, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you learned some good stuff. Saw some of the gotchas that you're gonna have to deal with if you're ever integrating with Stripe, Flutter, OneSignal, or Supabase. Like all of the above. There's a lot of potential gotchas because there's a lot of moving parts. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Enjoy the weekend.